My name is Baljit. Welcome to my channel where you do as I say and not as I do. In today's video, I wanted to do something different. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that are going on everywhere and in this, our economy and then the world we live in, and if there are any opportunities. So, first thing I want to talk to you guys about is if this is the right time to be flipping cars. And this is not financial advice or anything like that. This is just my personal opinion, just learning from my experiences and me sharing my experiences with you guys. And I do feel like this is right now is the best time to be flipping cars and selling them for profit. And then here is why. I'm going to share with you guys some of the cars that I have sold in the past 6 months and what how much I paid for them and how much I put in them and how much I was able to get for them, and and then you guys can make your own decision on what you guys want to do. And also I wanted to share with you guys basically a scam that is going on, or I wouldn't say it's a scam, but something to watch out for when you are buying cars especially on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. And this thing has popped up a couple of times in the past, I would say a month. And I just wanted to make you guys give you guys what I think about this and what you guys should do about this situation. So first of all, I started by selling my first car, which was a 2002 Mustang GT, and that car I bought it for $1,500. I bought it about 2 years ago, and I drove it around for almost a year and a half, and I got it for $1,500, like I said. And I put in about $500 into that car to fix it up, and I drove it every day. Since I had it, I drove it every day. Wherever I was going, I was driving that car and not my truck, unless I needed my truck. So I got $1,500 in, bought it for $1,500, put another about $500. That's everything, oil changes and all the fixing the car. Like, it was hit on the driver's side quarter panel, so I replaced the whole quarter panel. I bought it from one of the recyclers. Anyways, so I was able to sell this car, and it had 200,000 miles, and it was a salvage title because of the quarter panel damage, and I was still able to get $2,800 for that car, which is, like, in my experience, is like unheard of. Like, for a salvage car with 200,000 miles, I shouldn't be able to get that kind of money, or I wouldn't be getting that kind of money if it was like 2-3 years ago. So things are changing. The used car market is very hot right now, and this is the perfect time. I believe coming next year in 2022, it is going to start to taper down, and new car market is going to pick back up, and they're gonna have more cars available. So the used car market will taper down, in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. So that was the first car I sold, and then the second car I sold, I showed you guys my 1969 El Camino, my project car. So that car was I bought it for $300. I pulled it out of a field not too far from here, and then then I spent another $400 to $500 collecting parts for that car because I was going to fix it up. I did like that car, but then I ended up deciding not to do that, and then just scratch that whole project. It was just getting to be too much, and I was going a different route with what I was doing, and I think I shared that with you guys in my video, I think the second video for the C8, my road to my C8. So please go check that video out. And then I'll leave a link in the somewhere over here for that for those videos. And then I sold a 2000 Camry. I got that car for $600, and then I put about $200 into that car, and I was able to sell that car for $3,500. I think that's like was one of the best sales or the best flip I have had in the past 6 months. I mean, I have had better flips in the past. But like those are old times. I don't want to talk about that. You know, I want to talk about what's going on right now and right at this moment in the economy and the car market, and what my experiences are. So then the last car that I sold recently was the 2002 Honda Accord that I got for $350. And I would say I had about another $200 into that car as well, or maybe not 200. I think I had a little bit more than that. I think I had about $500 into the car because there were some DMV fees that I had to pay. So I got it for $350, got another $500 in it, and so that's $850. And I sold the car a little cheaper than I should have. I sold it for $1,700, and I was hoping to get $2,500 for that car. And let me tell you my reason for that. The guy that bought the car, he emailed me, and I was still working on that car. I didn't have the title, and I was still working on getting the AC to work. I mean, the AC worked, but I was changing some things on it to make it work again. There was some squeak. I was fixing the squeak, but regardless, the AC wasn't working, and I didn't have the title. And that guy said, like, if he comes out, he's not gonna like haggle me or waste my time, and just like if the car is what I say in my post, then he's just gonna like buy it without giving me any trouble. So I was like, okay, if the guy's a cool guy and he's not gonna give me any trouble, then like I don't mind selling it. I mean, I was still making a lot of profit in that car. So I got it. I had $850 in it. I sold it for $1,700. So that's like what, like about $750 or $800 of profit still in that car. So I'd rather sell cars to people for cheaper that are like easy to work with, and I know I'm not gonna have any issues in the future. They're just gonna buy it, and then that's gonna be like the end of that flip. So so I'd rather sell it for cheap and not have any headaches. And that's like one of the things people get hung up on, like a certain amount. I mean, as long as you're making a decent profit, then I would recommend just selling it to people that like tell you that, like, hey, and then you be your own judge of the person when you meet them, and see how they are, and then if you feel comfortable, then move on forward with that. So there you go. So these are like 4 cars I sold in the past 6 months, and I made, if not tripled my profit in some cases. So yes, this is the time to sell and flip cars, and I believe so like I said, it is gonna like start tapering down like in 2022, maybe beginning of 2022. So yeah, so there is only like few months before. I mean there will be more chances, but like to make like big profit, like like double or triple your profits on these flips. So that's about like what I wanted to talk about. My first thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So the second thing I wanted to tell you guys about, like these scams or things to watch out for. I have a video I posted about getting scammed on Facebook. I was trading a car on Facebook and I got scammed. So I'll leave a link in the somewhere in this video for that video, so you guys can check that out. Because there's a lot of advice I gave in that video on like how to buy in cars or deal with people online when you're like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and tips and advice for my from just like my personal experiences. So what's going on is there's this one thing, and I have had this happen to me twice. So the first one was a 2000 Pontiac G6 with only 147,000 miles, and it's a very good sedan for somebody that needs it for like just daily driver or family car, to drive to a commuter car. And this person was only selling it for like $800, and I had like some like a start issue or running rough issue. So I was like, okay, like even if I buy it and I part it out, I'll still make my money from it. So I contacted the seller and I was like, all right, hey, is this still available? And then the next question was like, do you have the title? And that's the issue that I want to like warn you guys what's going on. So like the owner, the seller said, look, they don't have the title. Then I said like, okay, is the car registered under your name? Can I verify that? And then the car wasn't registered under their name. It was like totally like some stranger's car that like came to their house and left the car. I don't want to go into a detail. If you do want me to tell you guys the details of this, feel free to follow me on Instagram, which is The Fixing Agent on Instagram, and DM me asking me about my experience, and I'll tell you like a little bit more, because I don't want to like put this information out there for privacy of the people. So hit me on Instagram and I'll share you like what I believe of what's going on with that car. So then, you know, so it wasn't even the person's car. They were just like trying to sell it. It was on their property, and they had like wasn't registered under their name or anything like that. So me, I do not have problems buying cars without titles. I bought plenty of cars without title in the past. Even like the 2000 Honda Accord, it didn't have a title. But what I do is I do make sure the car is registered under the person who I'm buying from, so that way it's not stolen or anybody else's car. It is the person who's selling me the car. So I check their registration, and then, you know, check their ID and make sure, you know, I don't take anybody's word for when it comes to these type of things. So like I check the documentation, you know, if the car is registered under their name. And there's just like simple forms that they need to fill out with the DMV. So I will leave the link for those forms in the description that you need to fill out in California. You might want to do a research on with your state, if you're not in California, on what forms you should bring when you are going to go. With that said, just be careful when you're buying and selling cars. Selling is not that much of an issue, but like, yes, buying cars off of like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, do your due diligence. You know, if the deal is too good to be true, it's definitely there's something fishy going on. So be careful. So if you have any questions about this kind of stuff, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to give you my opinion on it, and then you can do your own research and go from there. Also, if you like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out, as well as share this video with somebody that you think can benefit from this information. Also, if there is a topic that you guys want me to make a video of, and give you guys like my experience, if I had any with that that topic that you guys want me to talk about, I will definitely make a video for that. So yes, leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.